Hello to everyone and hope you all are doing great. So in today's video we're going to be looking at filling the common application as an international student, or better still, filling the common app as a Cameroonian. This video is dedicated to open dreams pre-scholars and scholars applying to schools in the US. So the information in this video is done with reference to the Open Dream Summer Academy 2021, and also with reference to someone's common application information that already won a fully funded scholarship in the US and is currently studying. So just trust the information in this video. So I've used my personal or my common application account to make this video. So just try as much as possible to avoid copying the information, especially in the activity section, because we all are different persons, right? And we will offer different programs, and so the more unique in this application process, the more unique you are, the better chances you stand in getting the opportunities. So without wasting a lot of time, I think let's just get into the video. Now, for those who haven't created an account yet, you can simply go to any web browser and you type, maybe go to Google and you just type common application sign up, and you'll be able to create an account. Once you've created an account, you log into your account. So for those who have already created an account, they can simply just sign in, or just if you have saved it as I did, just enter. So it's going to take you to the common application window. Okay, now let's go to my profile. So we are going to be looking just at the basic information. There's no need giving the details. If you want the details, you can simply go to Google and you type. So this video also has been made with regards to the questions that I've been receiving or have seen. So we all are all busy at this point in time, and you can be able to fill your common application with the info. With this video, you'll be able to fill your common application in less than a day, with or without anyone's help. So, and it's also a form of time management, since you don't have to bother anyone asking for questions and it might look silly or stupid to others. So I think this video is going to be very helpful. So for the profile information, your first name, just put your first name. So as I said, please don't copy, and some people might even copy to the extent of copying my name. So please don't copy the information that is on this part. So just fill your name. For the middle name, we're all advised during the summer academy that for the middle name, just avoid writing it. You see, it's not even compulsory. So we're all advised to put on the last name, we put the other names, and we fill the other space for our names, and we avoid, we'll just allow the middle name. Now, would you like to share a different first name? So if you have a different first name, just input it there. You say yes, and maybe you give it a name. Your pronoun should be he or she, or he or him. And have you ever used any other name? So for my case, I used a different name when I was or there was a mistake in my ordinary level and A level, so I have to report it, so that when admissions officers, they have these two certificates, or they're looking at my ordinary and A level certificate, they should know that okay, this is from the same person because I've reported that. But if you don't do that, just know that you're going to be in trouble. So for the gender, male. So for the date of birth, you put your date of birth there. And for the address, now for the address, I'm going to take change. I've already filled everything in my common application, but I'll be doing some changes just for the purpose of the video. So I'm going to take change just to show you how you can go about the process. I think this part can be filled by anyone. So you have to look for Cameroon. So you just have to search where you see Cameroon, you click on it. So that's Cameroon, you click on Cameroon. So the address, let me just take Bonas. You notice that they say that it's not found, so you take, I don't see my address in this list, you take that. So if you take continue, this, they are going to show you this panel. So for the address line 2 and address line 3, just don't put it, they are not first of all compulsory, but if you have, just put. So for the city, I live in Yaoundé, so Yaoundé, I'll just simply type Yaoundé. So now let me explain something. During your application, try as much as possible to avoid selecting information like this, like selecting on already or on suggestions, because some of them are linked with other address or other information that if you click on it, it's going to autofill the other spaces. Maybe that is not what you wanted to put there, and you'll be convinced that okay, the information is there, and you made a drastic mistake that can cause you not to get into a school. So in throughout your application process, make sure to fill your information by typing it. So for the state, it's a center region, you type that. For the postal code, 8687. So if you take continue, this is going to be saved on your common app, and you are done with the address. So so alternative mailing address, if you don't have any, just take no, and now continue. So we're going to continue to the contact details. Now for the contact details, your preferred phone, is it mobile or home? Me, I choose mobile. So if yours is home, if you communicate more with your home phone, just take home. And now you put your information. Now the preferred number, here you have to just click on this drop down arrow, and you can start typing +237, and Cameroon will propose. They'll propose Cameroon to you. So on this, just click on it. You click on it, they're going to propose. They are going to give you the country code, and you can now input your number normally. So alternative phone, alternative. If you have two numbers or two phones, you can report the other numbers, because they might want to get to you, maybe to say you have won a scholarship, or there's a webinar going on, or there's a meeting, anything, or it's to get some particular information from you, or to request something. They might get to you through any of the two numbers. So you do the same thing as above. And for the demographics, we have for the demographics, you have your legal sex. Here you take male. If you are a male, take female if you are a female. So US Armed Force status. So it's known. Here I've taken known. And we have are you Hispanic or Latino? No. So here I'm going to explain a bit. Regardless of your answers to the prior questions, please indicate how you identify yourself. You may select one or more. So normally we identify ourselves as Black or African Americans. That is it. Which best describes your Black or African American background? You may select one or more. So here is Africa. So now this question is in this section. There's no need to read this information and click yes. So I'm trying to make the video as short as possible, so that we use the other time in doing the other things. Now for the language, the number of languages that you are proficient in. So for me, I can speak, or I'm proficient in 2 languages. If you are proficient in one, simply put one and report it. If you are proficient in 3, put the 3, and so on. So make sure you report. So you have to give the information. Select the language you are proficient in first. Mine is English, and English is my first language. I speak English, read English, write, and it's spoken at home. Now for the second language, we have French. I speak French. It is not my first language, first of all. I read French, I write French, but it's not spoken in our house. I use that only in school and with some friends. So it's always good to report it. If you have another language, maybe Spanish or anything, or Japanese, you put it there, but not your native language, because first of all, you are not going to see it up there. So the geography and the nationality. For the geography and the nationality, so here we're going to have geography and nationality. Your birth country, this one is very easy. Your country, just put Cameroon. You just search your city of birth, put the city of birth. Number of years you have lived in the US is 0 normally. But if you have lived in the US and you are applying to school there, put the number of years. But if you have not, you put 0. Select your citizenship status. We have already mentioned this, so let's just go into it and see proposals. So it's citizens of non-US country. That is it. List the countries of citizenship. So if you are someone with a dual citizenship, maybe you are a Cameroonian and you also have citizenship in Nigeria, you have to report it all here. But if you just have one, like me, you report one. Here they say, do you currently hold a valid US visa? If you hold, just take yes. If you don't, you take no. And do you intend to apply for a new or a different US visa? Of course, yes. If you don't have, you intend to apply. And what visa type? We have F1 visa for students, F1 visa. So there are many types of visa depending on what you want to go and do in the US. So for the common app fee waiver, that section is also very important because we are going to be looking at for this section. You see here they say our member colleges want to make sure that applicants' fee do not pose a barrier for any student who wishes to apply for admission. Do you feel that your financial circumstances might qualify you for an application for a fee waiver? Of course, all of us international students, yes. So here they say you must meet at least one of the following indicators of economic need to qualify for application fee waiver. For an application fee waiver, select all that apply. So during the summer academy, we're advised to select these three. So you can simply select the first one, which is my annual family income falls with the income eligible guideline set by the USDA Food and Nutrition Service. And the second one, I'm enrolled in a federal, state, or a local program that aids students from low income family, e.g. that. So as is previously open dreams. And the last one, I can provide a supporting statement from a school official, college access counselor, financial aid officer, or a community leader. So you click on those three. Here they said, I certify that I understand and meet the eligible requirements to request an admission application fee waiver. I also understand that if I am a first year student, my counselor will be asked to verify my eligibility. Of course. So here they said free waiver signature. You simply sign with your name, well spelled out. So the next one, Common App has partnered with Strive for College to connect US resident students with free virtual monitoring to provide additional support in the admission and the financial aid application process. Students interested in connecting with a mentor, please indicate below. So we are not US resident students, so you just simply take note there. So we'll go now to the next. We have already filled our profile. Now we are going to family. So as I said earlier, it depends on you, your family. Are your parents married or they're divorced or they're not married? You indicate there. With whom do you live with? I choose others because I don't live with my parents, so I live with my siblings. So specify other living circumstances. Live on my own with my siblings. That is it. So do you have any children? No. But if you have, take yes. And so you simply just have to give the information of your parents and your siblings. So there's no big deal in this section. Just give the information. Your father, you select. You're giving information for your father. Is parent one living? You click yes. The prefix, you put Mr. Depending on the first name, the last name, the mobile phone, the number, the employment, and all that. Just put the information, the required information. And we just go to the next section. I think that one is very simple to fill because it also the information is about the family. Now going to education. Here, current or most recent secondary high school. I'm going to take again change just to show you how to do it. Now you have to search. Okay, so normally here we have search by. So you have to select search by high school name. High school name. You give the name of the school. So I studied in English. So basically when you type that information, English High School Yaoundé. Now when you type this information, you are going to see I don't see my you have to select I don't see my high school in this list. So that is what you click on and you take continue. Then they'll provide you now with this information. So your high school name, your high school, the name, system of education. So independent schools are not for profit and are overseen by an elected board of governor. Private schools are also independent in that they are not part of the public school system but are for profit and may come in many different varieties of management structures. So it's very clear here. Once you come across with any information, simply type and you read more information. So since my school, I went to a private school, EHS. EHS is a private school. I simply put independent. You give the address of the school. If the school has one, the school is in Scalom, so I just take Scalom. There's no need putting address 2 and address 3. The city should be in Yaoundé. It's in Yaoundé. That is the city. The state is in the center region. Center region. The postal code 8687. 8687. So if you take continue, it's going to be registered. But since I already did the information, I don't need to submit it. So as you can see, it's independent. And now we go on to the date of entry. The first day you enrolled in the school, take 2017. And is this a boarding school? Is this a boarding school? Actually, it's not a boarding school, so I made a mistake there. So it's not a boarding school. So did or will you graduate from this school? Yeah. So graduation date, I graduated in August 2019. And please indicate if any of these options will have affected your progression through or since secondary and high school. Check all that applies. Did or will graduate early? No, it depends. If you maybe you think you are going to graduate in lower seat, I think you have to check that. But it's not really necessary. What you need to do is no change in progression. That's what we are to select. No change in progression. So for other secondary schools, simply put your information. Mm, for other secondary school. So if you have attended any secondary high school not listed in the previous section, please indicate the number of schools. So I actually attended 2 schools. So the first one was secondary high school, government bilingual high school, GBH in Cambe. So I attended my lower seat, which was abruptly disrupted by the Anglophone crisis. So just give the start date 2016. Still in 2016, I completed that. So the next school that I attended was government high school in Mr. J. You give the location of the school. If you see, I don't need to go change and do that already. I already show you guys up. So it's public, right? GB, all GBs are public. The message in the region, northwest region, in the country Cameroon, public. So there's usually a trick at this point. If if you graduated earlier enough and you're attending a university, it's not advisable to indicate it when you're filling your common application because you'll be rejected. So if you have ever taken coursework at college or university, please indicate the number of courses. So you just indicate 0. Great. So a very important point. So for your grades, now graduating class size. So we're 98 in our class. It was a private school, 98. and they say the class ranking, the class rank report is exact, and your class rank, the position you were always taking, you take an average, maybe 13 position that you took, is you put it there, and the ranking weighting, it should be unweighted. Now the GPA scale here is very funny, but the truth is that no matter which scale you take, just make sure you convert all your, either your we call it your average, or you just take, make sure you convert it. But normally, if you take your scaling to be 20, then you are saying that they report your average, your results were reported out in within the scaling of 20, right, from 1 to 20. Now your cumulative GPA, you put 15 point, your like your third term average, or just do it here. If you select your GPA to be, let's say, the GPA scale to be 4, let's take, if you choose 4, right, then, and your cumulative or your average was 15, you still take 15 divided by 20, now times 4. You have converted that to a GPA scale of 4. So no matter, even if you take 100, I still convert it. I take my mark, I convert it. How many did I have on 100? You convert it to maybe, and you'll be able to have your information. So it's advisable here to use a GPA scale of 20, because that's what we're used to. And you can even do maybe that of 4, but here, if we take, let me just take for an example 4. So you take, if you take 15, so you can just do the calculation. If you take 15 divided by 20, now times 4, so it's 3. So my GPA will be 3. As simple as that. So it all depends on which scaling reporting you choose, and which one you prefer reporting. No matter the value you put here, they're going to understand. So here, just report now, advanced level chemistry. So the same thing here, your mark. So for advanced level chemistry, at 90, I had 90, I had 85, and I had, where is that, and I had 88 here. So you just put it not applicable, add a card. So if you add again, you're going to add courses from another transcript. So that's how you can do to fill the information in this section. So if you add a card, you're going to go to the next one. Let me see, maybe let me see, I want to report physics. Okay guys, I think that will be all for the video of today. If you have any questions, you can put in the comment section, or you can simply email me. I don't know, but I don't like sharing my email now, currently, because I've discovered a lot of I don't know. So just put it in the comment section. If you have any problem, put in the comment section. If you have problems filling the CSS profile, for those who do not know, just mention that. I will be able to make a video and share with you all. And you guys should have a nice day, and wish us the best in our college application.